Life before loss is not easy, just like writing this poem. But I remember the days when I used to write. I remember the times when I used to fight the urge to scroll. I remember being bold. I remember stepping in with the pen to defend the hopeless. I remember focus and discipline. I remember metaphors and synonyms. I remember Trayvon Martin and Oscar Grant. I remember doing everything they said I can't. I remember the days when I had conversations with God that opened the doors to be seen. I remember real niggas, sick, and everything in between. I remember running around with no shirt and having hope. I remember seeing drugs, alcohol, and dope. I remember it all making sense. I remember life before all the death commenced. I remember people asking how I'm doing and knowing exactly what to say. I remember never having to question, am I actually okay? I remember my brothers and all the time we spent having fun. I remember me losing them and my mother reminding me that I never lost a son. I remember Alabama, Mississippi, and all the long rides. I remember being grateful for life before I became familiar with suicide. I remember the 50 and the 79%. I remember life before it had all of these dents. I remember all the long years before writing this letter. I remember things never getting easier and being forced to handle hard better. I remember all the difficult days and the times before I used to know him. I remember life before my heart bled and never needing to write this poem. I remember August 7th, the 26th and the 28th of September. I don't know if you've ever experienced life before losing someone, but all I have left is to remember.